Spice, guess who ended up, because you guys don't appreciate this guy as much as I do. My boy Zeke from Ferrera Valves. The entire shop, they've rigged it up that they listen to Radio I.O.
I don't hate him. I don't even know who he is.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you don't like Zeke.
Spice hates him with a burning passion.
I've never heard of Zeke before in my life.
You know that Zeke motherfucker? I hate that guy.
Ferrera
That's
Valves.
what he said.
Ferrera Valves.
Not one time has Zeke ever come out of my mouth.
Zeke from
Or in it.
Zeke from Ferrera Valves. All the guys listen in the shop back at Ferrera Valves as they're building those badass titanium hollow stemmed.
Where is that shop?
I think it's in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, thank you, Zeke. There, I said it. Zeke.
Zeke from where, kid?
I don't know. I tuned out.
Ferrera Valves.
Ferrera Valves, my God. Why would you even think about any other valve?
I don't even think about a valve, much less any other valve.
Can I ask you a question? And I want you to be honest.
Valves. He sits around and thinks about valves.
Man, a lightweight.
I'd like to buy a valve.
A lightweight, badass, hollow-stemmed valve is that's probably 30 to 50 extra horsepower just in the lightweight of your valve train. Do you know what a valve does?
I think that's just phenomenal.
Do you know what a valve on a gasoline?
I'll save you the trouble. No, and I don't give a fuck.
Manson, do you know what a valve does?
Nah, not really.
Do you give a fuck?
No, I don't.
Brett, do you know what a valve does?
Let's see if I can deduce here. A valve usually regulates the
something
going somewhere.
And do you give a fuck?
No.
All right, well, at least I got Brett. At least I got a fucking live one here that's dancing with me. It does regulate something. What do you think the intake valve regulates?
I think it regulates fuel.
Exactly. And what do you think the exhaust valve?
Look at Brent's dancing, but he can't wait for somebody to come cut in. Out there on the floor all by himself.
The exhaust, the fumes come out the exhaust. The waste. The
exhaust.
The exhaust, yeah.
So now, what is the valve spring pushed in? Because obviously you have to, when you have a valve, it has to be pushed open, or it has to have something that opens and closes it. So what opens and closes the valve?
I would say the accelerator would open and close the valve.
No.
Well, if it regulates fuel.
No. The rocker arm.
The rocker arm.
The rocker arm is attached to the valve spring, valve retainer.
Okay.
And then the rocker arm is pushed by what? Pushed. What in a motor has the word push to it?
Pushed.
So you have a rocker arm.
You got a rocker arm
that's pushing the valve in and out.
Pushed.
The valve naturally wants to stay in because
the valve wants to stay closed.
The valve wants to stay closed because it has a badass tensioned spring on it. Well, something has to push on that on the head of that, on the stem of that valve to keep it open, to either allow exhaust to come out or fuel to go in. Now, the rocker arm is what the stem of the valve and the retainer hinge upon, but then there's something that has to push. There's something that has to push that rocker arm down.
A throttle?
No, a push rod.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of push rod?
I've heard the term, but I had no idea what it means.
All right, so then what does the push rod rest upon?
Push rod.
Push rod rests upon a lifter.
Okay.
And there's all types of different lifters. So then at the end of the day, then there's something that's going around and around and around in the motor.
Yes.
That's causing this lifter to rub against it. That's in turn pushing the push rod, that in turn is pushing the rocker arm, that in turn is opening and closing the valve. And what would that thing that's going round and round and round? There's two big things that go through the entire motor. There's two big things that go round and round and round that everything starts and stops from. Obviously, there's alternators and there's other things that go wrong, water pumps and oil pumps that go round and round. But these two things are the two biggest things that the gasoline.
Well, you really stepped right in this one.
Internal combustion engine hinges upon. There's two things.
Well, would it be a camshaft?
There you go. You're. God, I'm so fucking proud of you right now.
I know that's the thing that goes around and around and around.
Well, actually, there's a camshaft and a crankshaft.
The
crankshaft has journals, and you have your connecting rods, which are hooked onto your pistons, hooked onto that. That's what the main thing of the crankshaft is. And then the camshaft is what pushes your lifters, which pushes your push rod, which pushes your valves, your rocker arm, which pushes your valve spring.